Let's get this booted up real quick. Alright, chat. It's time. It's time for actual Super Metroid and not playing an unwatchable PUBG game. God, it's so laggy. You don't play no SM. Alright. Zila, Zoa Gamut. Let's do it. We're playing a real game now. Wait, only 5? Oh yeah, when I'm playing PUBG, people don't chat as much. Sorry. Wait, how many people are here? 1/3. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It was just weak. It was just weak. All right, so here's the plan. Okay, here was the plan. Because we played PUBG. Still kind of weak. Still kind of weak, not gonna lie. Alright, because we played PUBG, and the chat got quieter because I'm playing PUBG. Oh my gosh, Trucker, you are getting scammed out of your mind. Holy cow. This is crazy. Yo, what up, James? Because there's less people, what that means is I get to focus more. That's the real plan. Got him. No, it's a sitting out. He's not streaming today. You guys stream the weeklies. Gamba? Okay, let's get a Gamba in.
Weak.
Weak. Did you really have to tip one? Aren't you back now, Kari? Thanks to the $1. That was extremely delayed.
Ikari Gullwing Man Dualated.
Wait, what?
Good luck, Sweaty.
Wait, what? Oh, yo, Trucker, thanks for the 1,000. Well, it was all delayed. Kinos, thanks for the Prime. Yeah, it all like lagged behind. Okay, I think I got everything going, right? Everything looks good. Yeah, the problem is like when I play like actual like games that require my graphics card, things seem to be extremely laggy. I gotta figure out what that is. It probably is something, because my computer actually chugs when I do other things too. I'll figure it out. I also wonder if it could possibly have to do with anything that involves like mismatched FPSs on my across my monitors. But I'm not sure if that would do anything. I feel like I could just get all these random friend requests on Discord now that are just like clearly. I feel like when you see that they share like no mutual servers, there's just like a 99% chance that they're like spam bots. Yeah, thanks, possibly perk. All right, we're waiting on Sacrojots and then we're good to go. So 31 entrants. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's do it. Super Metroid Map Rando Weekly. My YouTube stream should be back up. 31 entrants. Let's win it. 3, 2, 1, go. Mountain, thanks for the tier 1. 13 months. You're officially past the year. Oh, that's cool. Let's just get hit for free. Yo, it's not PUBG anymore. Nope. Yo, free Spazer? Who did a Niv snipe today? It was actually yesterday. It didn't update. But it was Stachio. Ooh, this could be Fantoon. Okay, it's not. Okay. Okay. This is a pretty nice start so far. Oh, it's a very generous start. Oh, it's a very generous start. So we can get everything, huh? You know what? I should get this first, because it might literally just be space jump. And the fire fleas would refill my stuff too. This takes about 30 seconds. Okay. And there is one more item. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Should be good. Gotta really make sure you have all the power bombs accounted for. Oh my god, that was sick. Okay, I'm gonna save over here. I'm gonna grab this tank as well. Okay. So from here, how do I want to play this? There's too much heat over there. I can go into Bryn. I'm gonna go back into Turian and try to get the map. The luck on this guy. Is it built into the hitbox? Yes. Buy the PCB from my store, and you'll get this luck too. Okay, I think I can get that if I go up. Is that Mother Brain? No. I'm gonna try to... First I'm gonna farm this crab, and then I'm gonna go back down. Thank you. Sold! Oh shoot. It's gonna hit me. I did just save. Yeah, I did just save. I have to just go for this. This map is pretty toxic. So I guess it's along the top. Okay, we're gonna go back. Actually... Okay, I'm gonna load. I'm gonna get the item in Main Street. And then I'm probably gonna go elsewhere. Oh. I'm out. So I can continue to blind this, but I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna go up. I can go to Brinstar, or alternatively I can go up to Meridia. Oh, I can't go to Meridia. Okay, so then I'm gonna go down to Brinstar here. seems like logic. Now, I could definitely just have to go to, it could definitely be, Blinding Turian. But I'm definitely gonna do Brinstar over Blinding Turian first. The map does not seem accessible. Or not easily accessible. Thanks for the GL on YouTube. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm Blinding Turian. That should be the solution. So we're gonna go through baby here. We could also go up, but why go through the heat when we don't have to? So I could X-ray climb these ice gates and try to get the map. But I think I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna get, like, gravity. Pretty sure I'm getting gravity or Varia going this way. This should be gravity. This is probably a suit. Gravity, I think it's probably gravity. It's probably gravity. Because there's not much I can do at this point. It's a missile. Okay, so I need to look at this again. What am I overlooking? Turian. Oh my god, I don't have high jump boots on. Okay. Okay, let's follow the logic, go to Greenbridge. I was like, something is wrong. Something is wrong. I'm gonna follow the logic here. I would have done some drastically different things if I didn't follow the logic here, but I'm gonna follow the logic. That's really bad. It's because of the X-ray climb. So I could have gone to the other zones, but this is the logical path. Wow. What's going on here? This is getting pretty surprising. Okay, I didn't get punished. We're gonna go for the map. Don't be Ridley. Okay, so this is probably, I'm gonna load. but the map is important. Okay, so Ridley's actually to the right. Croc. I can go back up the elevator. I can go into wreck ship. Norfair. What in the world is going on? Great, so we have like all the bosses here. Heated room, I can get back. Okay, so this is all in logic. So I just didn't, I forgot to turn high jump back on, so I thought I didn't have high jump for a while. So we're just looking for Fantoon and Mother Brain. I think this might be a beam. Croc has an item, which I might have to check. But I'm kind of fishing for majors at the moment. That's Rising Tide, which I should be able to get through. Kind of need some health. I'm gonna farm these Puyos. Kind of really wanted a power bomb. Okay, I should be able to get through Rising Tide with 99 and this loadout. That'll give me the major, and there's an E-tank at the bottom of Ocean that I can grab. Yeah, it's weird, right? It's like definitely like something's just like wrong with it, so I'll figure it out. Saving that power bomb. Charge. Okay. So the only enemy I'm looking for right now, I believe, is Fantoon. So there's almost no need to go into Turian because I know it's a right map. I would only go into Turian if I knew what it was. So let me think about this. How am I gonna play this? Because all the bosses are here. Wait, 1, 2. I think Norfa had a crate boss, yeah. It is behind Lava Dye though, so I probably will need a suit at some point. Some kind of suit. Wow. Hi. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, wow. I think I have to kill Croc. Poo poo? Whoa! Yeah? Sit? You can't sit here right now. My hitbox is right here. Two, three, four. One, two, three. Two. 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 One, two. Baby. Whoa, whoa. Yeah? You raising the roof? Boom! Watch this. Ball. I'm a ball. You see, I'm a ball. Rolling. Ball rolling. Ball. Uh-oh. That's kind of a spooky, that's a little spooky for a little kid like you. Oh, that's a big item. Whoa, this is like... This is getting very real very fast. The whole game's here? Oh, it's not. I thought this was Fantoon. Hold on, I might need to think about getting items. There's not enough. I'm not gonna bother wasting time. I'll come back later. I could get like a tank from GT and a tank here, but I think they're a little too far away. Careful, Teddy. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Teddy. Hey, Catherine! He just spilled my Coke everywhere. Teddy just spilled my Coke everywhere. All over the ground. Yes, he stole from my table. No, I don't think he did, actually. Up? man. I guess I should try to get this major kind of in a weird spot. I might have to play for Varia. Really don't like what's going on here. Also don't have any power bombs, huh? Okay, let's go into Meridia. Okay. We're gonna go to Meridia. We're gonna UWJ this. No power bombs kind of sucks. Gotta go a little bit more. Yo, 15, let's go, trucker. I don't like what's going on here, at all. Turian Brinstar Norfair, I haven't found criteria. I need to collect tanks and go kill the bosses. The game is ending up here. I can't explore this area. I'm going further and further away from the things I need to kill. If that's the case. I need to kill Ridley. Okay, so let's get that circle. Lava dive. This is a crappy spot. I don't have any power bombs. Okay. God, this is such a horrible spot to be in. I need to go through Fire Flea. I need to get that circle. I need to get that major. Okay, I'm good here. I'm actually gonna save this power bomb. Hello. You got yoinked. Okay. This is really awkward. Needed the power bombs. I somehow managed to turn on spin lock right there. Perfect. So that's good enough to... That should be good enough for me to get through all this and live, I think. I won't really know unless I try, though. I am a little spooked by what I'm going to be doing here, but I kind of have to. I think this is just a really strong play if I can pull this all off. I'm going to try to get to Kraid, kill Kraid, and then by the time I get through all this, I should have the tanks to be able to kill Ridley and Dragon, and then I can finish the game up in Meridia. Speed booster off. It's fine. Collect it later. This is actually a smaller lobby than usual, I would say. Okay. So the reason I'm doing all this is because I don't know where Varia is, and I know where Ridley and Dre is, and I know I can deduce that Fantoon is in the Meridia section up there, and there is a very high chance the game finishes up there. The situation where I get kind of in trouble, which is less likely because there's Meridia and criteria I haven't explored yet, is if Mother Brain's in Turian. That's when things get dicey. If Mother Brain's in Turian, then things will be dicey for me. Don't have a great save, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna take the save at the top of Red Tower after kill Dre. I'm gonna have to farm till full. 'Cause this is not a super guaranteed fight. Holy cow, Nito already finished. Wait, I'm gonna lose by a lot. That is crazy. I think Nito might have UWJ'd for the Turian map and probably found Varia there. That's probably what happened. That would make sense for that. That would make sense to me. Which I would have loved to do, but I forgot I had, oh my god. That must be what he did. Wait, should I could metagame this. That's the most reasonable explanation to me. Do I try to meta? I don't think it makes sense at this point, though. Okay, I gotta farm. That would make the most sense to me, because then he completes this all in one swoop. At this point, there's no point though in going to Turian. It would just make a lot of sense if that's what happened to him. At this point, it doesn't make sense for me to go there, though. I just have to finish the game like this. Because it's something I would have done had I realized that I had, I just kind of forgot that I had high jump. That is a crazy finish time. In before his like auto splitter messed up or something and he's just making everyone freak out. This isn't the best save, huh? 14 plus 9. Yo, ECB, thanks for the sub. Oops. I think Nito. I don't think anyone's beating Nito's time, or not. No, people aren't just going to be very close to Nito's time. I think the metagame here though is he UWJ'd Turian and got a Varia out of it. That's the metagame. So I'm pretty sure I can metagame that information, because to me that makes a lot of sense for his time. I just forgot to turn high jump boots off, so I didn't do that. Otherwise I would have. No, there's definitely some other things it could have been, but yeah, Nito definitely got routed. That's my read on what happened to them. Because that would make like his time is insane, right? So that would make like a lot of sense with the time. Oops. Oh. Maybe that's what it was?
Washed and rinsed.
Yo. Well, Iron, thanks for the tier 1. What's this gonna be?
Oh, you want a bronze medal.
that time is insane. My theory is he was in Turian and then he UWJ to get to the map and then found Varia. I think that just makes a lot of sense. I wasted a pretty good amount of time in the early game.
Nice throw.
Okay.
You earned a bronze.
Alternatively, that could be that could be. I think Nito, to get that time, he must have killed the bosses on the first pass. So I feel like that's not the Varia.
Rip Bozo, you con man, you fraud. You cheated people, you stole from people, and now you're going to jail.
I think the sand pits will be slower than this. I think if you come up here and find that's Varia, I think that's still not fast enough to get his time. That's why. I think you'd have to have killed them on the pass down below. Oops. I could be misreading this though. Oops. I shouldn't be taking damage here. Sludge. My early game was pretty sketchy, Andy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 16. You missed the Brindor on the bottom left. So you know what I did, Andy? I did X-ray hull early, and then I took off my high jump, and then I forgot to turn it back on, and then I got soft locked, and then I forgot I turned off high jump. Okay. Does criteria have it? No. Oh yeah, it's Brinstar. So, did you get Varia? Andy. Annie, did you get Varia?
Bronze medal.
I'm trying to figure out if my theory with Nito's time is right. Was it in Turian? It wasn't? Was it in Criteria? Oh. Okay, so they found it in Meridia. Holy cow. Yo, I lost it a bit. Terrible loop. Okay, I'll have to go see. My route ended up being really bad then. I would have probably UW. I'm trying to think about how I would have done this. Because I would have probably UW Jade, Turian, but maybe that would have actually lost me more time. Holy cow, I got sniped so many people here.
Hey, just stop.
Baron?
Oh god, he's gotten worse. Forget it, I'm leaving again.
Baron? Welcome back? Wait, hey, have you been okay, dude? Those winter storms? Good to see you, bro. Okay, you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Good to see you. We've been talking about you. You've been in the hot... Oh my god, dude, are you okay? You're good now? Okay. Yeah, dude, keep yourself safe, dude. I'm glad you're good. We were definitely all kind of wondering where you were, and we were kind of... I was definitely like... Because the last we were talking about you were talking about like the winter storms. Okay, kind of weak. You were talking about like the winter storms, and then like you were kind of out for a bit, and I was kind of thinking like, huh. Okay, well, all right, goodbye, chat. Goodbye, chat. It's over. Okay, Nito, I'm calling you. I would have called Andy. Cause I wanna know Nito's route. I actually thought it had to be, Varia would have to be in Turian for him to get that time. Cause if you're going up, I kinda, well, okay, it's in Meridia, right? Okay, I guess it's not Criteria. If it's in Meridia, that makes more sense, cause then it's close. Buddha? Knock knock? Nito, knock knock? Nito, knock knock. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Am I in trouble?
No, I actually just want to know what you did. My route ended up being kind of bad.
Yeah, I
7
think I
impulse.
literally had the god route. and
Yeah,
it could
you
not
had to have
been
a god
any
route.
better.
Yeah, for sure. I thought you might have spiked it in Turian, but I didn't see how it worked for everyone else, so.
Skull emoji, skull and
Yeah, so
emoji, taken
after we
infinite
collect all
L's,
those early
no
majors
riz,
in Norfair,
zero aura,
and it just
getting
like
mocked
completely
by
hooks us
basic
up,
symbols
high jumps,
FRFR chat, is this
speed
real?
booster, I
Crying
say,
face emoji,
I will
crying
take a
face
gamble
emoji,
here,
no
go up
Capedi is dog
to
water at Super
Meridia through
Metroid,
G4,
crashing out every room like a Kevin,
because I see
can't
the
even
major
one jump low
that's
key buns gameplay period minus
just above
1000
worst room in the
aura.
game, and I figure it's probably something valuable, and it was gravity. From there, I stuck around in Meridia and did a big loop around the top right side, close to where Mother Brain was, but from there I got Varia and something else.
What side
but
did you enter? What side did you enter Meridia from?
I entered from the G4 elevator the
So
first time through, but and then it loops into Norfair again through Fish Tank.
Yeah. Did you UWJ? Oh, no. Okay, so you got the gravity. Okay, so you got... How many tanks did you have when you went for the worst room?
I didn't do worst room. I went up G4 through Fish Tank and then came back around the top side.
So you UWJ at Meridia.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know what happened? Okay, did you clear Turian?
I did not set foot in Turian again.
Wow, you managed to skip Turian?
I did, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, that's even okay. So that makes more sense. So my theory was that you went into Turian and then you tried to get the map, so you UWJ'd Main Street and found Varia. But that makes sense too if you skipped Turian and went to Meridia and found Varia there. That was the theory I had because your time is so fast that you had to have killed Ridley and Dre on first pass.
I did, yeah.
After you got, did you wait? So did you go into? Okay, so was Fantoon your first boss?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that's a really good
so
route.
I went into C after I did the loop for Varia. And
Okay. Yeah, that's really strong.
Okay. Criteria killed Fantoon. I killed
this makes
Kraid
sense.
on my way back down in Norfair and then went into Brinstar. At that point, like when I killed Kraid, I only had five supers. I picked up a couple more super packs, just expecting that if I ran into Ridley, I would need to have something to fight him with. And then I found Charge in West Ocean down there.
Okay, so you... Okay. Oh, man. Where do we... Oh, man, so you just never went back into Turian? Because we started in Turian, right? We started in the Turian room.
Yeah. It just lucked out that I did not have to go back there at all.
I'm surprised. Wait, so I'm surprised. How did you... When you're on your way back down to... So you went to Brinstar before Turian?
Yes.
Huh. Why'd you choose that over Turian?
I did that because on my return back from
you got gravity.
I decided I wanted to kill Kraid.
So you're on the left side. I see. That's what this.
Yeah.
Did you say that a second ago?
Yeah.
I see.
I just used that as my opportunity to go Bryn instead of Turian.
You know what really, really, really screwed me over here? I'm gonna be completely honest. I wouldn't have beaten you because I went back to Turian. Did you follow the logic early game to get speed, space, and then you got high jump?
Yeah.
I did X-ray deboost, so I got high jump first, and then I got the other two. All right.
Okay.
Which is fine, I think. But I think this caused some problems because I had some serious power bomb issues. Because I did high jump. You know what I mean? Like, because I did that first. So I had like 0 power bombs and I got into like an awkward situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I went into so you got you got the majors and then you went to Meridia, right?
Yes.
So I went to Turian, and then I've tried to get the map and I couldn't because it's actually a trash location. I don't know if you can see my stream, but the
I
map
see it
looks like
now.
it's free, and it's not. So I had to reset that a few
That's
times.
terrible.
But the problem was, so my theory when you finished was that you got into this situation, you UWJ'd up there and found Varia. You know what the biggest problem I had though? What how I lost a million years? After I did X-ray deboost, right? When I got high jump, I turned off high jump because I needed to X-ray deboost across, and high jump messes me up, and I forgot I had high jump.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually did Turian without my boots. And then I got back into Big Pink. I paused and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I was like, I can't figure out what to do because I went into Bryn and I was like, I can't do Bryn because it's the Ohms room. It's the Ohms room, right?
No.
So I was like, oh, so then I walked all the way back, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do, and then I eventually figured out to turn my high jump back on.
Oh my god.
But you know what really sucks though is I would have after bailing on Turian, I would have UWJ'd Meridia. I might have followed a similar route then. Oh, I got really crushed for that.
I think when you have the vision of that major up there and you can see the two entrances from the Norfair side, like I think you just chance being able to loop through there, even like especially when you get those really nice movement items early on. It's like I think you just go for it.
I did just choose to go to Brinstar later. I think part of that was because of the high jump situation, and I'm like, I'm just gonna follow logic for B because there's a good chance that we get like a suit.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the logical progression is actually. Now that I think about it, it's probably.
After you realize the high jump issue, you went to Bryn first.
I did go to Bryn because the idea here is that there's a really good chance that Bryn has a suit, but my guess is what do we find in Bryn?
There was charge.
Was there spring in Bryn?
I don't remember getting
spring. Wait, what's the logical progression then? Wait, logical progression must be just being able to get up worst room in the game. That's probably the progression, which is what I did.
Okay, so it probably wants you to get.
It wants you to give tanks and go up worst room. That's the logic.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, because that doesn't happen as often. So I figured Bryn had this suit, which is why I did Bryn. But if I had realized that earlier, I think I would have just went to Meridia. But after I came out of Turian, I was a little fumbled.
Yeah. Yeah, high jump and ice.
Oh, so you're saying ice into Bryn? Well, no, because all you need is a little bit of. You don't need much juice to get up worst room, right? Because it's in logic to do the strats.
We have space jump as well, so it's really just clear the pirates, play the power bomb, and then
so it's just So spring shouldn't be required for any of that.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, not re-equipping the extra deboost ended up destroying me because I forgot about re-equipping high jump. That was bad.
Yeah, so that specific situation where you're talking about like the power bomb issue, I did see that as I planned out how I was going to tackle those majors. I was like, okay, I gotta do bowling alley first because I'm at least close to full power bombs, and if that is speed there, which I'm assuming it is, then I'm going to want the extra PB to be able to get the other major and still be able to get out, because that location is so common off of Big Pink.
It is,
I think a lot of times we just get screwed over by going in there with even like 4 power bombs.
So
part of 5.
Part of my thought process of doing the bottom one was in the off chance that bottom one was speed, and then you get screwed over in the middle. but I think it's probably just more common that the middle one's speed, especially because the bottom one's not in logic yet.
Yeah.
But like it could just be like that could just be like grapple, and then the bottom one could be speed, right? So that was like the idea behind doing the bottom one first. Because I hate having to if you have to like go in there and then you have to go in there again, that's like so trash, right? At least that was the idea behind it.
It is, but at least the rooms that you would be going through to get that major at the bottom are
Give you the
really good
refill.
power bomb refills.
Yeah.
So that was my thinking of it, is that if I had to back out again, then at least I would be guaranteed to have 5 PBs on the way back.
Doing the bottom one should ensure that you that one goes through on the first swoop, right? But you do run into the issue where you cannot refill after, because if you clear this on one swoop, then you'll have full power bombs leaving the X-ray.
Yes,
that's specifically on the instance that the bottom major is speed, obviously, but which it was.
Yeah.
Okay, the high jump thing I think mostly screwed me over here. It is bad if you go into Bryn first though, because I got into a situation where I was like, okay, I got into Meridia. Oh, this really hurt. So I got into Meridia, right? And then I went up the elevator, and then once I got to this room, I actually reset everything. And I went to find tanks and then kill Ridley, because I knew the game ended up here at this point. Which kind of sucks, because Varya's right next to me at this point.
Yeah,
because the game ends up right.
Loop.
Yeah, it's Meridia and Criteria, so the game ends. But so that the idea was like I need to actually just go kill them right now, because I'm gonna keep going up and go further from Ridley, because I already had the information at this point that I have to finish the game up here.
Yeah, it's just the route is so much harder to try and end here, and then have to clear the 2 harder bosses down in Bryn with so little. I mean,
this loop is hilarious. I didn't realize how like this loop actually worked. That's actually really funny.
This loop is awesome.
That's actually such a funny loop.
Yeah.
Which one's Varya?
The one in Spo Supers.
Oh, okay. So it's like very convenient.
Yeah, you kind of you want to start with that one first. Like,
did you go to the right one first, or did you go through here first?
No, I dropped down first.
Yeah, that makes sense. You have all these tanks along the way. You're gonna be fine.
I think that other one was Screw.
Yeah, I think that's what DJ said.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember being able to do Gauntlet a lot easier after doing the loop.
Oh god, my route is really bad because that stuff is right there. Oh, that's so bad. I finished with Avaria.
It's rough.
Like, oh. Do you know what the major in your Fantoon is?
I did get that. What was that? I want to
grapple.
say...
Okay. DJ says grapple.
Oh yeah, grapple.
Okay. All right. I get it now. I was thinking you couldn't have gone to Meridia, but you also skipped Turian, so that makes sense. But definitely, I knew with a time like that, the Varya had to be quick, right? Because if it's not, then it's like there's no way you finish this quickly. I just didn't know where it was. Exactly. That's why I thought for sure it was Turian. I was like, the idea was he went back into Turian, tried to get the map, UWJ'd, spiked Varya along the way or something like that, or spiked it really quick, because that made sense to me, because then you finish burn on the pass and then finish at the top. But Meridia actually is really small. Like the path to get to Fantoon is actually pretty quick.
It is.
There's a lot of excess rooms that you'll just never go to, so this is actually really compact and it works out really quickly. Okay, I get it.
It happens. Like I'm sorry the high jump stuff happened. Like that was unfortunate.
No, I just wanted to know like because I didn't know where Varya was and stuff like that. So I wanted to know if you went to Turian first or something like that and found it there, or if it was something else, because you finished way ahead of other people. I don't know what happened to Nitro and Andy.
I'm not sure what they did as well, but
it is kind of hard to
see a big difference like that.
It's kind of hard to get the gravity. I guess they're not UWJing this. They probably went to Bryn. That's probably what happened.
That's what I would assume. Because yeah, that's clearly out of logic. The only reason I would ever do that is because I see that close by reconnection into Norfair from Meridia.
Andy and I had same route. I think we just did everything before Meridia. Okay, so you guys did. You guys also. Okay. Yeah. So basically, UWJing Meridia is really strong. So they did run first. So then. So after you guys saw, hey, Nitro and Andy, after you guys saw the Rillian stuff, so you just immediately left. Oh, you guys must have done wreck ship, right? Did you guys just like leave right away and then come back with Varia? Should I call it?
And did an end of game.
You didn't see Kraid? Where was Kraid again? Oh, he didn't scroll far enough for this.
Yeah, this Norfair is kind of whack.
Did you guys do okay, so you guys did Turian as well, right? What happened? Basically I got into Meridia, and then I realized that, man, this map is actually really close because of the toilet. I got into Meridia, and then instead of committing to it, because I know that the game finishes up here, because I know that Motherbrain and Fantoon are almost certainly up here, and I had to kill Ridley, I decided to reset, collect tanks, and go beat the game suitless. But it turns out that the Varia and the other stuff, Varia is like really close. So like scrounging up the resources to eke out the kill was kind of like, it hurt me a lot. Grab then Denturion, okay. Okay. Got it. My early game was kind of rough because I forgot the high jump. That's the big one. Yeah, goal. I think
I'm hearing that Spring was in Turian.
Spring was in Turian, yeah. That's what DJ said.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess I really want us to go back there to get up the elevator. So maybe tanks and ammo really wasn't like the intended path.
No. But it didn't. We didn't need Spring, right? Because we already said we can go up first room and then we get Grav, right?
But Spring lets you circumvent all that. Logically,
it's on the same step though, isn't it? Basically, isn't it on the same step? I'm pretty sure it is.
I guess I'm not sure of what like the tank situation looks like at that step.
That's how. Well, actually, that's true. There's actually not that many tanks now that I think about it. Well, I think it would be in logic. I think it should be. How many tanks do you need to get worse room in the game if you have full beam combo?
You have full beam?
If you have full, because you basically have full beam when you go to Bryn for free.
I would assume that probably like, I'd have to look at the heat frame data, but maybe 3 tanks or something.
I think we have 3 tanks at that point. I don't think the Spring is necessary. I think. Right? I'm pretty sure it's not. Because I think there's enough. I think there's enough tanks to get up worst room in the game. At least I'm pretty sure there is, right? My kid is mad. Huh?
Sponge got up.
Oh, yeah, but there's a lot of we could all do it with less, but it is kind of lenient on what it requires you to have in terms of like logic.
Maybe next time you will win Eddie D.
Yeah, maybe. What kind of sucked is I had to get to Kraid without Varia. And that was a little scary too. It also sucked because that tank was a refill or was a reserve. Okay. All right.
Oh man, just get all the good items.
Yep.
That's the best thing to do.
Okay. I wanted to know where you were, because I knew you had to have found Varia, because I don't think there's not enough time to scrounge up the tanks to finish the game quick enough. But I wasn't sure where you found it, so I wanted to know. I don't know if it was Turian or Meridia or something like that. All right. I'm out.
Sounds good, dude.
GG. Congrats on the win.
GG's.
Peace.
Thank you. See you later.
All right. Oh, because you didn't have Arya either. Yeah, yeah. This is pretty rough. Oh, you did have Arya. Wait, then why were you mad about the reserve? Oh, you were pleased. I thought you said pissed. Were you pretty sure I was gonna do this suitless? You know what sucks though? It's like I made the decision. This really sucked because I made the decision to turn once I got here. Once I got into this room, up this elevator, and then I hit the dead end. That's when I made the decision to leave. And that sucks because it's like it's a toilet into 2 rooms basically to get here. Well, that's not actually true, Nitro. That's not actually true, right? Because if I UWJ Meridia, then I literally take Nito's route, right? I didn't have high jump though. Like I forgot I had high jump. I think UWJ-ness is really strong for why Nito said it. The idea being go into Meridia so that you can get the major from up here like this loop. Yeah, it's really good. Shoot, man. I can't believe I forgot about re-equipping this. I actually stared at the map for a really long time trying to figure out what I had to do next. Because once I hit Bryn, I was like, there's no way. It's high jump locked. and I'm like, and then I left. And I'm like, what's going on? So I did some Aturian, right? I did this. I got to let me show you my route. I got to here. Oh, it's so bad. So I got to this room, right? Trying to get to the map, I got to this room, so I didn't know. I mean, wait, you could see what I did, right? So I didn't see anything past this. So I know that I abandoned this blind check. So then I reset. So then I reset back to here, and then I go like that, and then I get locked. So then I reset and go back to Turian to blind the rest of it. Oh god. And then and then once I got to here, I couldn't believe it. I was like, once I got to here, I was like, this is Gravity or Varia. And then I was just like, what is going on? Because I was like, it has to be Gravity or Varia. There's nothing else I can do. And then I saw a missile, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I paused, and then I still didn't know. And that's when I checked my inventory, because I'm like, I'm not understanding something. Oh, really? Okay, GG. Oh, God. I actually thought about extra climbing this for a sec. But because it's not Fantoon map, I was like, I can't do this. Alright. Alright, that was bad. That was bad. I think I feel okay with the way I played, but the overlook on the high jump completely killed me. So I'll take the 8th. That's a pretty bad mistake. I'll have to remember that next time. So when I unequip the high jump, I have to remember 9 next time. I won't make that same mistake again. All right. No de-equipping? Okay, but I'm doing, I did X-ray deboost because I got the high jump first. So I was like, I have to. I could do it with, no, I have to unequip it. All right, chat. This is the raid message, okay? Search in Nito's chat, okay? No, we can't do points. There's still people racing. On the weekly, I'm not gonna lose that much. I don't lose a crazy amount because when there's this many people, there's actually a big buffer. Hey Baron, it's good to see you again, dude. I was kind of low-key a little worried. I was hoping you were, but I'm glad you're okay. All right, peace out, friends. I love you all. Hit him with the search. Peace.